dirty south, dirty south. Can y'all really feel me? Y'all really feel me? Y'all really feel me? Dirty south, dirty, dirty, can y'all really feel me? I know we can pick it. I know we can pick it. Dirty south, dirty south. Can y'all really feel me? Y'all really feel me? Dirty south, dirty, dirty.
Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. My name is Dawn, Donnie Lees J on all platforms. Before we even get started with today's video, stop what you're doing, take a moment and subscribe to this channel. If you are already subscribed to this channel, make sure you get 3 friends to subscribe to this channel. And I'm not playing. Okay, so this video is because, I'm making this video because a lot of people have asked me for my advice and I'm like, I didn't know that the girlies like actually wanted my advice on this, but I'm gonna give it to you all. And what I'm gonna give to you all in this video is 3 tips on how to stay organized in grad school. If you are a person who is juggling, working on your master's, a full-time job, God forbid you have kids, God forbid you got stuff to do, okay? Because it is not easy. And I know a lot of times people just assume that like people just have all the time, but people really don't have time, especially when you're going after something like your second degree, because by this point you probably have a full load job. So either way, I'm gonna give y'all the 3 tips that has helped me. I obviously am a mom of 2. I have literally been navigating graduate school with my son. I navigated it through a pregnancy. I literally, like the day I had gotten induced to have Harper, I was sitting in the hospital bed doing my homework because I was like, this has to get done first. So I really want to give y'all tips on how I stay organized because this is my last semester. I will be graduating in May. I'm gonna insert. I'm gonna give y'all the best 3 practices that help me and hopefully it'll help you all on your journey. So number 1, literally the first day of school, I always review all of the syllabuses. I go through each one, I go through all of the dates and I look at all of the due dates for assignments. I find the due dates for all of the assignments, even if it's a discussion board. I don't care. Y'all already know things like discussion boards are due like every Sunday about 11:59, but still, I'm for real. Okay, I take all of the due dates and I go in and I put them in my planner. I, in my mind, am 45 years old. So I use a actual old school writing down with pen and paper type planner, but if you are more, you know, hip to the game, there is a really good digital app and it's called Monday and it will let you know like when things are coming up, when you've completed a task. It's really good. I just choose not to use it because I am ancient. So go through, plug in all of those due dates throughout the entire planner. Write it all down. Now, you're also gonna wanna grab your phone. I then go in, I grab my phone and I put in reminders on the calendar for the due date for every single assignment that I have. I make sure that I set that alarm to go off the morning of the assignment being due. So just in case, I don't know, I got busy with work, I got busy with the kids, I got busy out in the streets, I don't know. Just in case I got busy, I know the next, that morning, like, oh shoot, I gotta do this assignment and it's due tonight. But at least that gives me time to like do the work. So that is number 1. You're gonna wanna get your planner, plug in all those dates. You're gonna want to use your calendar on your phone, put in all of those dates and set reminders for when those assignments are due. That is probably the most important thing that you want to do because I'm letting you know this. My first semester, maybe I almost missed a whole midterm. I don't even know what I was doing, but I literally was like legit just navigating on like I have photographic memory because I really do in real life. But no, y'all, write it down, remind yourself. That's it. Number 2, find a day that works best for you to complete your schoolwork. Designate a day that works best for you. For me, it's Sundays. Sundays just seems to be like a day for me to reset. It's usually the day, you know, go to church, clean up the house, get this like Hendrix's school clothes ready and things like that. Like that is always my day of just like kind of calmness, unless I choose to go to brunch or whatever, but that's like not always a thing. So find a day in your whole schedule, you know, where you can say, okay, this is a day where I can sit down and I can actually do work. If you can find one day, please do that. Just one day. Life is super duper busy. It does not matter if you're not able to do any school work throughout the entire week. As long as you have Sunday, I promise you're good. As long as you have one day, I promise you're good. Okay. Number 3, you are going to want to figure out what your best mechanism is for like completing assignments, like lengthy assignments, like essays, papers, and things like that. Now, this is really, really hard because in grad school, they really just think that like I don't know what they think, but they think you have all of the time in the world. And it's just not like that. So you are going to get a lot of 15-page papers, 10-page, like there will never be a time where like you get a paper and it's like, it's a 3-page, you know, max. Like that's not a thing. No one's gonna tell you to write a paper and it's like 500 words. Like it's not a thing. You're gonna get some really, really lengthy papers. And so you just have to figure out what is the best way for you to navigate through that. My best advice is to look ahead. You have already gone through, you've put in all of the dates, all of the due dates, all of that. If you know that you have a paper that's due and it's like a 20-page paper due, start on it on those days where you have that one day to do things. So even if this paper is due a month out, go through and just start. I will just go through and be like, okay, I have to go off of whatever topic. I'll go through and I'll look through the topics. I'll pick the topic. Okay, I've done this Sunday. The next Sunday. Okay, well, let me start doing the research. Let me start kind of like creating an outline for this paper. So just try to inch in whatever you can, because I promise what you don't want to do is wait until you are on that last little week or whatever and you are sitting there killing yourself trying to get this paper done. So my best advice for lengthy papers, which you are going to get, is to start on them ahead of time, even if it's just doing 1 or 2 pages a day. That's it. Okay, so that's all the advice I have. Of course, there are other things. If anyone has any questions, feel free to leave a comment. Feel free to message me directly. I hope this is helpful for you. If you find this to be helpful, please make sure to share this. Like I said, like it, leave a comment, and then make sure to subscribe and get your homies to subscribe. All right, see y'all later.
Dirty South, dirty South. Can y'all really feel me? Y'all really feel me? Y'all really feel me?